Hello all, and welcome back to my football manager rebuild of Liverpool Football Club. Today, episode 9. We are right on the edge of the transfer window. Um, it has been quite a bleak one for us. We brought in Telles Magno at the start. We've loaned him back to New York City. In respect of us, obviously, we've had we're linked with a fair few players. We're not even interested. Our wage budget is up massively high there at the moment. We can definitely do that. I think so. 46 million. That's a nice number there. Do I take part? It does take a long while. We're going to take part. Not that I'm particularly too bothered about it, or I'm not planning on getting anyone in. Speculation persists that Tsimikas could be leaving Anfield. Can we expect any movements? I don't want to sell, so if someone's interested, they're going to have to make it worth our while. Yeah, I think that's practically how it is, to be honest. Another team has gone in for Camutio. Very, very popular player. Kenneth Taylor. Rafa could be on his way to City. There's some interesting stuff going on. Joe Bellingham has been rumoured away with a loan from the club. Yeah, he's part of my thoughts for the upcoming season, to be honest. Rafa has signed for Manchester City for £32 million. Kenneth Taylor has gone from Ajax to Newcastle for 40.5. Also, Benfica shipping players out. Lucas Verissimo has gone to Newcastle. There is something. So, okay. I wonder. So Oxlade-Chamberlain has agreed to go to Inter. Can we sell him now? Okay, this will be interesting. Can I get £2.5 million by getting rid of him now? It looks like they have agreed that. And make my squad even better. It has just gone into my head. By the way, my birthday has just happened. I've now gone from 40 years old to 41. I have thought of someone I'd like to sign. £2.5 million for Oxlade-Chamberlain. That is done. Okay, we've got 10 hours remaining. I just need to have a little check. Let's check my inbox out. Hertha Berlin, he's rejected a lot of good clubs there. I'm not interested in him at all. I ain't gonna lie to you, but there is a centre half I am very keen on. And I sat there and thought, do I look and get one soon? I think now could be the time to strike. I've got lots of money there, to be honest, already. I've got rid of some players through doing so. I just have to find him. This is the main man. Do I bite now? It's got a minimum free release clause of 86. I think I can What do I do to tempt them? I'm going to structure a deal very similar to the other ones. I'm not sure whether this is going to be viable or not. It seems to have worked for Liverpool throughout time. We will make that £1 million. Has to be Champions League. Okay, this will be interesting. They've negotiated. It has gone to £40 million, but they're willing to part with him. So we will get this down to 30. We will knock down a couple of these. We will keep it around. So we offered 36, so we'll go down to 38. Let's see if they bite on this. Acceptable. Okay. I didn't know whether this was the right thing to do. We're making this move now. It will probably allow me to sell Joel Matip when the right time comes. Because then I will have an extra. So basically it will be Silva comes in now and it will be Matip out, Zabani in at the end of the season. Start negotiations. Give him a big pay rise. £130 a week. Oh, okay. I've just messed up there. I need to reset all of that. 130. I think it's going to be worth it. I really, really do. If I knock him down to 125 and 165, the main thing there for me and why I got this deal done, I believe, is he didn't want a percentage of his wage going up all the time. Has this transfer window affected your plans? No. I think we're in a better position. Let's just get this Silva deal over the line, hopefully. I kind of feel like with Zabani and Silva, Konate on the ages, the terms are agreed. That's all it says at the moment. Max Aaron's possible to Palace. He ain't staying at the club long term. Silva has had a British work permit. The deal can be done, and we have accepted him. I thought this was the right time to take him on. He's a 19-year-old wonder kid. He can go up to 4 stars and he can improve a lot. I think he is the right man. Villarreal have come in for Datro Fofana. Now, I believe I'm going to have to reject that. We were missing him for some time. He then came back. It's not the right time. I feel as though swapping Joe Gomez for Antonio Silva has been an absolute cracking deal there. I feel like I may have just won the window. Do you think there's any truth in suggesting the Antonio Silva deal is the latest panic buy? And this is no lie. He's absolutely not a panic buyer. We wanted to sign him for a long time. He's been on my shortlist from the beginning of the season. It was just a case of just trying to get the right people in at the right time. Um, all of my business is now done. I have no interest in looking anywhere else. I've just got myself a replacement, which can then allow me. Oh, look at that, João Pedro making the move from Watford to Brighton. Kenneth Taylor. Yeah, I don't know too much about him. I don't often do these deadline days. They normally take a long time, but time flies through on this year. On the old FM18, it used to take me 2 hours to do a month. It's now taking me rumours with Lautaro Martinez for 138 million. Nothing to do with us. I know he's a cracking player, but no, not for me. So the window is closed. We spent 39.5 million on two fairly decent players there. We have managed to get rid of, and James Milner is on this as well. So Keita was out of contract at the end of the season. Oxlade-Chamberlain was out of contract at the end of the season. We have managed to get all of those guys out, and we managed to get 15 million for them. We also got £36.5 million for Joe Gomez, and I'm really happy with this bit of business here. Really happy with that. Okay, players out. Liverpool 7 needed to happen. The rebuild is well underway right now. We made some money there. So if we go to our recruitment, as you can see, we've got 15 million quid sitting there, 215k in wages. It's fantastic. Were you ever tempted to get one or two in? I did have a look, I'm not going to lie, and that is probably the right answer. I don't know why, but it just popped into my head. Was that a deal you really wanted to do, or was it taken out of your hands? It was up to the player. He wanted to move, so it's up to him. He's gone. He's out the window. I kind of feel as though I've got rid of a lot of deadwood. My only biggest issue here right now is that as a club we are losing money. And as you can see at the start of this save, we were around 120 million. We've now got 12 million. So that's a worry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you all roughly what my plans are for this side. So I'm happy with Alisson. I'm happy with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho will end up probably making a move. I've probably got another couple of seasons with him. Van Dijk, I'd like to keep for as long as I possibly can. Robertson, I'm happy with. Thiago, I'm happy with. Henderson's probably got a couple of seasons. Harvey Elliott, I'm more than happy with at the moment. Mohamed Salah, I would like to keep him as long as I possibly can. Luis Diaz, I'd like to keep him as long as I possibly can. Jota will be in the window very soon, I believe. He is wanted from Tottenham. He's worth £63 million now. Kelleher is a backup goalkeeper. Bajcetic, don't know too much about him. Tsimikas, he is wanted also. £40 million Juventus. Calvin Ramsey, I think I'm going to keep around. Andre Santos, as long as possible. Arthur will be gone at the end of the season. Fofana, Bellingham and Carvalho would like to stick around. Konate is going to be my fourth choice centre back behind Van Dijk, Zabani, and Ilya Zabani and Antonio Silva. Matip, we will be looking to try and ship out. Tottenham have a bit of minor interest. He's worth 26 million. I believe he may be out of contract. Yeah. So he will be the next one to see the door, I believe. Susic, we're looking to come back. Doak, I'm going to keep around. Kudos, I've brought in. Curtis Jones may see the door. He hasn't played for us. Schlegel, I'm always going to butcher his name. We brought him in. Garnacho will be sent back. And Nunes, I see him and Fofana as the top boys for the club. So that's where I'm at, just so you're all aware. Another manager of the month for me. That's fantastic. So yeah, it's just kind of trying to shape the squad, and so far, I'm really hopeful that I've changed about half the side already. Now, if you want to know where I want to be going next, I need to be looking for a left back, a goalkeeper, and I really, really, really would like to make Jude Bellingham a part of my side. I think that's going to cost me an arm and a leg if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am going to just have a little look and just see what's going on with Hey Jude. I'm certain I've got him in my shortlist. You know what? I bet I haven't. No. Let's have a little look at him now. I haven't looked at it like this before. Some A minuses there. I'm going to have a look at that. Probably offline. I'll wait till this goes and I'll just have a little look afterwards. As for right now, I'm just intrigued about Jude Bellingham. So he's got 94 million. The thing what I like about Jude Bellingham is I play three midfielders and they can be a variety of positions. He can play in all of them. He's got a long contract. Minimum fee release clause is 94 million. Okay. I obviously hadn't. I will add him as a transfer target. See, Ilkay Gundogan, I believe, is out of contract. I'm going to get a scout on him as well. Wrong button. I know it's ridiculous. I don't even need to, by the look of things. He's 3 stars, 19 years old. We know where he's going to be. I've made an offer for Bellingham. Fee is 12 million overall. I can't see that happening. My client's preferred destination would be Liverpool. So that is good to know. We can't afford him, but we know it's going to cost 94 million to get him over to us. So it's going to be a case of probably making a couple of sales in the summer to where we can have a little look at him, which is what we ideally would like. Konate is back as we are now home to Villa. Just want to check. Okay, we've got a week's break after this. Right, okay. So we're going to put Silva straight on the bench. As a matter of fact, decisions were made. We are going to put Silva straight in. What is he best for? We can get him as a ball playing defender, that's not a problem. Thiago, Fabinho, Harvey Elliott. Do you know what? we will just change up. We're going to start Jordan Henderson. Bit of experience in there. Whoops, that wasn't meant to happen. I've had a bit of a mare there. Where's Harvey Elliott? We want to swap him for Thiago. And we want to swap Harvey Elliott for Jordan Henderson. I'm going to start Datro Fofana as well. He was wanted out on loan. We're going to give him an opportunity. Let's get into the game. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we know he's struggling for match fitness, and that's absolutely fine. Because Antonio Silva has picked up the number 13 shirt. Unlucky for some, maybe. We're okay with that, though. Here we go. Villa at home. I'm going to fire the boys up. I'm just intrigued. So City have played an extra game than us already. Virgil was picked up a yellow card as Luis Diaz has put us one ahead. Virgil lost ahead of Thiago. That's a clever ball. A good header from Luis Diaz to put us 1-0 up after 3 minutes. Excellent start. I've decided, I think, for the content, I will, in future, also be hanging around the transfer deadline day window for sure. Virgil has made us 2-0 up. Salah's free kick headed home by Van Dijk. 2-0 up. Is that Jordan Henderson who scored a belter? I wouldn't say a belter, but it was a really class finish from Jordan Henderson. Really, really good stuff. 3-0 up in the side just after 15 minutes. Really, really pleased. Hopefully we can keep it going. Ollie Watkins has had to come off, which is actually quite a bonus for us. We're going to praise the boys. They've been really, really good. It's only Antonio Silva who probably has had a lot to do, and Datro Fofana. Two youngsters there, in amongst the majority of the Liverpool squad I inherited. Fofana's not going to make the 90 anyway, so it's no real bother. It's just a case of giving him some minutes, giving him some confidence. He's pleased. Composed is Antonio Silva. We are pleased. Keep it going. So we're 3-0 up and our XG is 0.75. I will never ever understand the XG. I'm going to try and fire these boys up. We're going to make some changes in a minute. Even Mo Salah hasn't had the best of games. Datro Fofana has just got on the score sheet. Oh, it's a good finish. Poor defending though, to be completely honest. Right, substitutions to be made. I'm actually going to keep Fofana on now that he's scored. Jota can go out on the right. We're going to take off Fabinho, replaced with Andre Santos. And we're also going to give Andrew Robertson a rest for Kostas Tsimikas. He might be looking complacent, but he will go on and do as he's told. I must say, Tsimikas is probably going to be an exit at some point or the other. He's worth 40 million quid. I'd probably say he might not even be worth that. So I can't see the need to make any more substitutions, to be honest, right now. We'll just see the game up. If they suggest a substitute, then I will make one. But for right now, I'm not worried. Luis Diaz gets his second of the game. Is that another Trent assist? Oh no. It's another header for Diaz though. Thiago's shot was blocked. And it's 5-0. Luis Diaz has really come on his own. Ramsey at the back? No. But do you know what? I will make the subs if they're completely knackered because did I not put Konate? I obviously didn't. Who can play at the back for me? Jordan Henderson. Oh, every time. Without fail. Jordan Henderson is going to go at centre half for me. Van Dijk can go in the middle, but he will be subbed off for Job Bellingham. Whoops. You know what? Bellingham can stay there anyway. We'll also take off Fofana. We'll put on Fabio Carvalho. We're 5-0 up. All is good. As Diaz scored a hat-trick to make it 6. Alexander-Arnold, another assist. He is just banging these assists in, and I'm not going to lie, we are scoring so many goals in this division. A complete performance, that is. Delighted. Villa are no mugs. They are no mugs. I really want to have a look at this table. I don't know whether I can or not. I will find a way how to do it eventually. I reckon this will be the screen to do it when it takes me on to the results. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. 76 goals in 22 games. That's phenomenal. And you look at the player stats for the division. Haaland has 32 goals. Nunes has 28. Then it's Fernandes and Salah. Assists, Trent is miles ahead. Player of the match is Erling Haaland is way ahead. Average rating. There's a host of my players there, all between 2nd to 5th. Probably the 4 you would expect. Haaland seems quite unstoppable though. When it comes to the team stats, we are practically there for everything. Average attendance obviously can't be helped, but so far been fantastic. Really pleased with that. I'm really pleased that Antonio Silva has been a part of a clean sheet on his debut. Really good start. A little bit of money for Takimi Minamito. Always one of the first I like to try and ship out. He was when I had a quick game beforehand. Crystal Palace away in 5 days. Yeah, I like the look of this guy, Zaire Emery. I always go through this scouting. He could be. Can I check him out? £24.5 million as a release clause. When does his contract end? 27. I might have a look at him. Is Declan going to be a cheaper alternative to Bellingham? I mean, he's 24, he'll still have 10 years. Bellingham has 15 years. Rice is ready-made. how much does it take to get him to come over to us? And at least with Bellingham, we have a release clause and we can do it. But I don't know. Oh, Nunes returns just as Fofana is injured. Now, I think this is going to be a really tough game. Palace nicked the draw against us last time we played them. So it's vital we go for the result here. Konate can do 75. City, comfortable winners there. We really have to get a result here. Right, so Ramsey's going to come out. We are going to put in Konate when we can find him. Fofana will come out and won't even make the bench. He will be straight replaced with Darwin Núñez. I think at the moment this is my best team, to be completely honest. Yep, let's go. Salah's gone down to 4.5. Right, really important game here. I think in the grand scheme of things, somewhere like coming to Palace at Selhurst Park is not an easy one, and I would most times be more than happy with a draw. We can't draw. We have to get a result here. City are, I think it was 5 points ahead of us. We got 2 games on them, obviously. So it'd be really, really nice to get a result here. Luis Diaz has just scored, and I believe it's probably going to cost me some money as well. Oh, it's only just, but it's gone in. I believe there's the clauses with Porto. That'll probably cost me £1 million that goal. But let's be completely honest, when it comes to the likes of Jota, I think there's 4 players. There's Jota, Luis Diaz, Harvey Elliott, and Fabio Carvalho. Those guys all were brought in with add-ons in mind, and it was always going to put the price a lot higher. Thiago has scored, and it was inside the box. Can you believe it? I don't care how they go in, as long as they go in. Need Darwin to score. Something I noticed earlier from when I uploaded a few videos. I noticed Darwin was on 29, then he was only on 30. I know he's been out for a little bit, but we really need him to start firing. Oh, he's just pounced. Does Trent get the assist for that? He does. Trent's going to easily hit 30 assists at this rate. Easily. 3-0 at half time. I'm really pleased. Really very pleased. Pulled knee ligaments. It's not really a good sign, if I'm going to be honest with you. Andre Santos, we are not going to put on Arthur or anyone like that. I fire the boys up. Things keep going this way. We're going to be well on scoring about 120 goals, which is incredible. Seems to be a lot of Palace at the moment. I've got to demand more from the boys here. We're going to make a couple of changes. Mo Salah's going to make way for Diogo Jota. Fabinho's already been carded. We're going to take him out. And we are going to put on Job Bellingham when we can find him. Santos will make the change. Yep. When he gets to this time, it's just about making changes, getting other people in. I will have a look at that myself. Can anyone else play right back? I'm going to play Canate there. I don't think I would ever normally play him now, but I am. And we will now focus. We will go to defensive. Hopefully see this game out. Another clean sheet would be fantastic. And it's another game where Darwin hasn't scored though. Really pleased with the result. It is a 2-horse race. Them guys behind really need us to start faltering and City if they're going to get involved. Tottenham beat Arsenal there. When it comes to looking at down at the drop, Southampton, I need to see where I can go down. Is he going to let us? I saw Southampton were in the drop zone. Brentford and Forest. It's probably looking like about 5 teams that could go down there. Look, Diaz one more goal. We have Dynamo Kiev next. It's in Lucas Samaka. Liverpool enter the UEFA Europa League. I am still not happy about that situation at all. And we will be playing up against Zabani, funnily enough. No nonsense centre back. This is what we need. We need the Mane stuff coming. Simicast is injured. I'm very interested in him, I'm not going to lie. That Rayan, I believe I read there was something in his contract. There, look. So his contract ends end of next season, and he can only get a 1-year extension after 28 league games. So he is someone I really need to keep my eye on. This is a guy that I saw a video from, and I will put a little bit of a shout out here. FM Scout. They did a little bit on Tezgel, Emre Tezgel. Cost a little bit of money. He's interested now. When I first done this, he wasn't interested. He's someone I may have a look at in the future. The problem is how long do you leave it before someone else comes in, or you regret it, or he becomes too good and his price is driven up. So I'm not 100% sure there what the correct thing to do is. Arthur's got a hernia out for 4 to 5 weeks. And we're on the scouting side of things again. I thought he would be much better than a B. Look at the transfer valuation. Tony Martinez, I have just noticed there for Manchester City. I know that name. I 100% know that name, and I don't know where it's from. Wasn't he at Porto? Wow, look, they paid £20 million for him. Didn't realise that Pedro Porro was there, and he was sold. Haaland, 51 million. It's incredible. I think we've got a good chance, and we are confident, even with our boy Zabani in there. We are going to play Konate. We're going to give him a game. Arthur is injured. He will come straight out. Hopefully never to be put back in again. Fofana comes in now. I'm also going to rest up Thiago. Did I just see that Henderson's injured as well? I'm having a bit of a mare here. Harvey Elliott is the man I'm looking for. Henderson, yeah, well, you're going to come out and you are going to be replaced with Andre Santos. I think that's the one. Oh, we can select 12, can we? I've had an absolute bit of a mare there. I've hit the wrong button, can you believe it? And it has changed my lineup. I am not happy with that at all. That's probably given me my 12 subs now as well. It has. I had a feeling it would have done that. Right, just so when Curtis Jones can go down there. Carvalho needs to be swapped with Garnacho, I believe. Yep. Right, I knew hitting triangle there for quick pick was a bad move. Right. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Right, it's just not working there. Do you know what? That's the team I want to play. That's the team we are going to play. Let's get going. Yeah, Zabani is there. Check out the Europa League stuff. Oh, it's a bit dramatic. Don't play too well, Zabani. I hope to give this lot hell. Show Zabani what it's all about. Dynamo Kiev look like they're playing alright at the moment. That's a penalty. We've got to give it to Salah. And he scored. It's his 20th of the season. He's dinked him. Salah has cheekily dinked the goalkeeper. And Salah's got a second. I really wanted to give Núñez a penalty just to get him some goals. Very good. Simple tap in at the back post. Salah doubles his tally. And Salah's got himself a hat-trick. I will say now that it's going to come up with one of them little reports soon that Núñez hasn't scored for a certain amount of hours. It's not going to be long before we get one of them, so we need to get him some goals soon. If there's another penalty, I'm going to give it to Darwin at some point or the other. And he'll probably miss it, just because that's the way that the game works. Núñez straight across. Salah makes it 4 and 4 for him. And we were definitely going to praise the boys here. Mo has been on form. Absolute revelation to the side. Certainly like us to get some more goals in us. The two defensive midfielders have not really had anything to do whatsoever. Delighted. Can't be any other way so far. It will be time to make some substitutions very, very soon. It looks like they're mainly going to be happening in midfield. Harvey Elliott's going to come out. I was going to say, where's Joe Bellingham? I'm going to put Calvin Ramsey on. Give Trent a bit of a break. Trying to demand more out of these boys. It's a goal for Kiev. And it is. Can you believe it? Ilya Zabani has got himself on the score sheet. You could not write it. Núñez, your chance has come and it's now gone. Fofana comes on. We're going to also bring on Diogo Jota. Verge will be replaced by Antonio Silva. Look at me calling him Verge like I know him. Is it going to finish 4-1? It is. Not a good second half, I've got to say. We're going to go with pleased. A lot of these boys would have preferred to have stayed on the bench. We are on a roll. That is the trophy I have just received. That is for winning 10 matches in a row. Or was it 10 unbeaten? I think it's 10 in a row, personally. Luis Diaz, fine form. I wouldn't swap him for anyone, not even Vinicius Jr. Exactly that. To be honest, I'd have either of them if I was going to be completely honest with you. So we've got Leeds away in the next game. Matip has returned. Unfortunately for Joel, he's probably between him and Konate, but that's only because Konate is young. But Matip will be out the door at some point or the other. Now, Man City slipped up here. They certainly have, and do you know what? 1-0 down, they went 2-1 up. Tottenham equalised. This is good. Andre Santos thinks Klopp is really piling on the pressure. Away to Leeds. We are going to put in Jordan Henderson. And we're also going to put in Thiago. Antonio Silva comes in now. And I think this is about right for bench, to be honest. I think we got it nailed on. Everyone looks like they're thereabouts. A win here puts us level on points with City with a game in hand. It's a type of banana skin game again. Leeds are not bad. They are in 16th though. Would very much love a Darwin Núñez goal, please, because he has completely dried up. We're having plenty of shots, but we can't put the ball in the back of the net. Is that Alexander Arnold? Genius from him, apparently. Darwin's through. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Alexander Arnold. Oh. No disrespect to Trent, but I'd have probably rather Darwin's one would have got in just for a bit of confidence for the man, because he can't find the net for love nor money at the moment. And Salah has picked himself back up, and if Darwin's not careful, Salah's going to catch him up at the moment. A cracking finish from him. I'm still happy with Darwin's contribution to the team, of course. But I'd certainly like him to start scoring. It's getting very close. You just can't put it in the back of the net, unfortunately. Okay, 2-0 at half time. We are pleased. Darwin's got 20 minutes to try and do something. And probably the same with Luis Diaz. We are going to make 3 changes. That is for certain. Right, okay. Darwin, your game is done. You are coming off for Datro Fofana. Luis Diaz, you are coming off for Thiago Jota. Virgil van Dijk is knackered. He's going to come off for Konate. That's just to start with. Give some of these boys some game time. Give some rest to others. Yeah, Salah for Elliott is fine. We are going to demand more from the boys. 2-0 is a good scoreline, but I'd much rather we got another one just in case. Fofana's had a goal ruled out. Trent with Ramsey is fine. Two-0 it is going to finish unless we score one right there, which we haven't. The game is done and dusted. It's another victory for us. It takes that we're pleased there. We are pleased. top of the league right now, just on goal difference. It doesn't matter how you get the job done, just that you do. My only fear right now is literally Darwin. He hasn't scored in a long, long time. I'm not sure if there's a way that you can have a chat with your player on here. I'm tempted. I'm very, very tempted, you know. I have to keep my money if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's all about the possibility of getting Jude Bellingham or Declan Rice, to be honest. We will just forward on. City go back top. We've got 2 games in hand on them, which is not a problem by me. Okay, so that is where we will call the end of today's video. It's been a really, really good video. I've made a really cracking signing in Antonio Silva. He will definitely shore up the back and he will definitely get better. So far, so good. We're looking good in Europe. We will start that off next time away at Kiev. So, from me personally, two shout outs from me to finish the video. As always, the Football Manager Football Show with the Irish lads, Ken, Shane, and Robbie. Love your work. Please keep up the good work. Appreciate you every Friday. Keep making me laugh as always. Quite possibly the more unhinged Shane gets, the better. we love that. That will never stop. My other shout out I haven't done before is FM Scout. On YouTube, they give you some of the best videos. They show you some of the best unheard of players. I have got some of them. He's in my side now. Some I haven't. Some are wonder kids that you can search up online. It's just basic. It's basic. Just search FM23 Wonder Kids. So shout out to those guys. They are 2 staples of the FM community that I really, really enjoyed to interact with and watch. So on that note, please give us a like, subscribe. We need more subscribers. Turn those bells on if you want notifications when a video goes live. And we will see you next time. Cheers.